Hi, my name is Dr. Jennifer Green, and this video is the introduction to a course on English language and grammar, an introduction to systemic functional linguistics. I am a Fulbright Scholar at Al-Balqa Applied University from Western Washington University in the United States. In this video, I'm going to briefly define SFL and then talk about what you'll find in this course. So, what is systemic functional linguistics? Well, it is a way of looking at how we make meaning, because that's what we do in language. That's why we have language. It's to communicate and make meaning. And it really starts with the social context. Are you talking with your grandmother? Are you writing an academic paper? Are you giving a lecture? Are you reading a history book? All these things, the language, in all those cases, the language changes. It changes the content, which is the subject. It changes the tenor. That's the relationship that we have between the reader and the writer, between the speaker and the listener. And that affects our word choice, and it affects how hesitant or how strong we are. And finally, we have the overall text structure. If we're speaking or if we're speaking or writing, that's the mode. But also, are we writing an informational piece? Are we telling a story? Are we trying to persuade someone? All of these things work together to help us make meaning. And one feature about SFL that I really love is the emphasis that language choices are not right or wrong. But it's more of a situation of, is it a better choice for this particular context? What is your goal in communicating with a particular person or group? And if so, what are your perhaps better choices that you can make with language? So in this course, I'll introduce you a little bit more into sort of that language theory and language learning. And then we're going to dive into some specifics. First, at the sentence level, we're going to look at noun groups, verb groups, and what we call circumstances, which are prepositional phrases and adverbs, and how those sentences get organized to show meaning, to make meaning. Then we're going to look at combining ideas. So moving from simple sentences into compound and complex sentences. Compound and complex sentences have two or more clauses that come together. And finally, we're going to look at some word choice ideas and like modals. So would, could, should, might, may, how those words help to make meaning, and they have a very special role. But also, how do we make ourselves sound more like an expert, or how do we hesitate? How do we be strong or less strong in our writing? And there's reasons to do both. And so how do those word choices make a difference? So there are 4 goals and outcomes in this class. First, you'll be able to identify parts of a sentence. And that's important. Can you find the noun groups, the verb groups, the clauses? Then you'll be able to create both simple sentences and those with multiple clauses. Again, those are compound, complex sentences. Third, you'll be able to select words that reflect your meaning. You're going to select words that get your point across the most effectively. And finally, you'll be able to talk about your choices. You can talk about how changing the word order or swapping out some words can change the focus or tone of your message. So I hope you enjoy this class on language and grammar. Thank you.